Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Our environment, upbringing, and the media program most of our beliefs, thoughts, ideas, and behavior. We live and act in accordance with this programming, and seek the company of people who think and act as we do. This makes us think and act automatically, sometimes to some extent, like robots. Most people follow the traditions and beliefs in which they grew, seldom going in a new path. They like to be part of a group, since this gives them a sense of security and belonging. This same desire pushes people to become fans of certain football or basketball teams, admire a certain singer, join a particular political party, or become members of social group. This tendency has even become stronger nowadays due to the various social networks. People build groups or join groups with a common purpose or common beliefs. In this process, people can lose their individuality and uniqueness, since they want to be part of the group and be liked by it. They do not want to be different, and therefore avoid being original, because to be original means to be different. To that end, they conform to the ideas of the group, and think and act in accordance with the group's ideas and beliefs. This behavior means less freedom, more limited thinking, and plodding in the same path like others. This means doing things automatically and without thinking, just like a robot. You can stop acting like a robot. You can stop acting automatically and following other people's opinions and beliefs, without stopping to think if you are doing the right thing. When you stop acting in this way, you start making your own decisions and following what you think is right and correct for you to do. Forge your own path, instead of walking on paths others made. It's true that sometimes it is wise to follow the path forged by others, but not always. When you stop acting like a robot, you see life from a broader, unlimited perspective. This would help you see life as it really is, recognize opportunities, and know what path to follow and which to avoid following. You become wiser, more tolerant, and more considerate when you stop acting like a robot. You learn to keep an open mind, without fear and prejudice, and without limiting your mind. When you do not limit your thinking, are not afraid to ask questions, and do not fear the answers you might get, you expand your awareness and become a more conscious being. Automatic, impulsive actions and reactions often lead to trouble, misunderstandings, quarrels, and regrets. When you strive to be aware of your behavior and exercise control over your actions and reactions, it becomes easier to stop impulsive, automatic actions and irrational behavior. 7 tips to stop acting automatically like a robot. 1. Act with reason and common sense. This will bring more control and sanity into your life, and would help you avoid doing things that you will regret later. Just think a moment longer before acting, and try to see where your actions and reactions would lead you. 2. Stopping to act like a robot will give you more control over your life, and the knowledge where each action would lead you. You would stop acting and following automatically the programming of your mind and other people's opinions. 3. Don't be afraid to think and act differently from others. You do not have to be like other people. It is okay to think, feel, and act differently. You can become the leader whom others follow instead of being a follower. 4. When you stop acting like a robot, you overcome the need to belong to a group, and act, think, and follow everything the group you belong to does. You become free and independent. 5. Look at a group of small fish in the water or at a flock of birds. They move together, like one body, now moving in this direction, and then in another, always as one body, as if they have one mind. You don't have to act in the same way. You can be original and unique and have your own opinions and your own ambitions and goals. The people who succeed in life are the people who are not afraid to think differently and do things other people never did before. 6. Wake up and realize your potential, uniqueness, and strength. You can broaden your awareness, understand people better, and understand life better when you stop thinking and acting like a robot, accepting other people's viewpoints and beliefs, and doing what other people do. When this happens, you stop acting like a robot and start having more control over your life. 7. There are various activities which can help you to stop acting and behaving like a robot. These activities would help you become a more conscious being, with more control over your life and your actions. These activities are visualization, learning to control and focus your mind, and meditation. To stop acting like a robot, you need some courage, willpower, and self-discipline. These skills are not so difficult to develop as some people think.